Good evening. Welcome to St. Paul's on Nantucket. If someone's watching, can you just post something? Quite honestly, I want to make sure that I'm actually broadcasting. I'm not seeing anything, and I'm wondering whether or not I'm actually somebody up. Very good. Thank you. So, let's begin, shall we? Blessed Assurance, familiar with many of you, I'm sure. It's in Lift Every Voice and Sing, and that was an arrangement by a gentleman by the name of Mark Hayes. Mark Hayes, born in 1953, currently lives in Kansas City, Missouri. He has had a long career of arranging and composing primarily sacred music, choral. St. Paul's Choir has a couple of his arrangements. Went to Baylor University, originally from Wisconsin, and actually some of his other classical works, if you could call them that, I have had the opportunity to do. most specifically his Requiem, which is very good. I did it with a choir a couple of years ago. And so anyway, this afternoon I ran across a whole entire collection of hymns that have been arranged by Mark Hayes. And so I pulled out 12 of them. So we're going to zip through this as far as, hopefully we can get to all 12. Most of them will be in fact, all of them are going to be familiar to most everyone, other than one, perhaps. And most of them are in either the 1982 hymnal or Lift Every Voice and Sing, because he has a tendency to write more in the, I guess you could say, late 19th century American gospel hymn tunes. That's the most of what he does is taken from. So anyway, this one actually is in hymnal 1982. It happens to be number 636. And see if you can recognize it. This is an American tune, early 19th century. It's attributed here to Joseph Funk, and it's actually from his collection, Mr. Funk. This is back in 1832. He named the collection Genuine Church Music, which begs the question, what would fake church music be if this was from genuine church music? But anyway, a great tune, How Firm a Foundation. Now here's another one from the same era. This is from the Sacred Harp, one of the signature 19th century collections of American tunes, kind of Shaker-ish kind of thing. And this one is, it's also found in Lift Every Voice and Sing. And as we gather at your table, you'll recognize it. The specific name of this tune is Beach Spring. And as we gather at your table is the hymn that we sing that to typically. Now here's another one, very famous, was used by Aaron Copland. That should give you a hint. I'm just going to play this one because you'll know it. Now these, a couple of coming up, these are what I'll turn a more traditional, certainly Anglican or well-known Episcopal hymn tunes directly out of 1982, the hymnal. Jesus Shall Reign Where'er the Sun is the hymn that we sing to this particular tune, which is Duke Street. And here's another one, 1982, it's number 450, All Hail the Power of Jesus' Name. The tune is Coronation. Some trumpet flourishes in there, actually. It's interesting. Okay, moving right along. Lasst uns entführen. Good German title. All Creatures of Our God and King is one of the hymns that we sing to this particular tune. Another one is Ye Watchers and Ye Holy Ones. So this is one of those instances where same tune, different text, different hymns within our hymnal 1982. And this was a very popular tune that was, many organ chorale preludes were written to it or from it by Bach and a number of Baroque, certainly German organist composers. Anyway, Lasst uns entführen. Creatures of Our God and King. Now this one is getting more back into the gospel kind of flair of things. These next ones are all found within Lift Every Voice and Sing. I Need Thee Every Hour is this particular hymn. Another one from Lift Every Voice and Sing, again arranged by Mark Hayes, Sweet Hour of Prayer. Now this is a fun one. Again, from Lift Every Voice and Sing, Just a Closer Walk with Thee. Just a Closer Walk, a little Dixieland thrown in there too. This one is not in Episcopal hymns. And, you know, it's one of these days maybe. And we've sung it before somehow, I think. Open my eyes that I may see. This is one of those, as some might term, kind of a Billy Graham revival kind of sensibility. I grew up in the Methodist Church as a child, and this certainly was in the regular rotation within the churches I attended with my parents. Let me just read one of the verses. because the text is really good. Open my mouth and let me bear tidings of mercy everywhere. Open my heart and let me prepare love with thy children thus to share. Silently now I wait for thee, ready, my God, thy will to see. Open my mouth, illumine me, Spirit divine. So we're at number 12, and this is one of my favorite hymns, actually. Again, it's in Lift Every Voice and Sing. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. Let it be well with your soul. Thank you for joining me this evening. Have a blessed evening. Good night.